Anchors up. Welcome aboard, crew. Tonight, we set our course for a place both famous and feared, the Bermuda Triangle. A stretch of ocean whispered about in sailors' taverns, splashed across headlines, and tangled in myths of vanishing ships and ghostly skies. But what's true, and what's just fog on the horizon? Settle in. The sea has stories to tell. The Bermuda Triangle lies in the North Atlantic, roughly bounded by Florida, Bermuda, and Puerto Rico. About 500,000 square miles, enough to swallow nations whole. Sailors call it the Devil's Triangle, and insurance companies, well, they just call it expensive. Stories claim ships vanish without a trace, planes drop from clear skies, and compasses spin like drunken parrots. Since the 1950s, the Bermuda Triangle has been stitched into popular imagination. But the truth is a different tide. Let's unfurl some of the most famous tales. The USS Cyclops, 1918, a massive Navy cargo ship, 300 men aboard. She left Barbados, never reached her port, and not a scrap of wreckage was found. The largest non-combat loss of life in US naval history. To this day, no one knows what swallowed her. Then there's Flight 19, 5 Navy bombers in 1945 on a routine training mission. Radio chatter grew confused, and one by one, the planes disappeared into thin air. A rescue plane sent after them vanished as well. Whispered theories of magnetic anomalies, alien abductions, and sea monsters have swirled ever since. Some sailors swear they've seen waters glowing like fire, compasses spinning wildly, and even ghost ships appearing out of mist. But let's weigh the scales, crew. Many of these disappearances have perfectly plausible explanations. The Cyclops? Likely structural failure combined with severe storms. Flight 19? A series of navigational errors amplified by bad weather. The so-called magnetic anomalies? In some areas, compass deviations are well documented, but they're minor and predictable for experienced navigators. In other words, the sea plays tricks, but it rarely cheats. What fuels the mystery is the human love for stories. A ship disappears, a plane crashes, and suddenly it's not a storm or a mechanical failure, it's a vortex, a triangle of doom, or something supernatural. Humans are wired to see patterns, even where there are none. The Bermuda Triangle became a legend because it's dramatic, eerie, and just out of reach, like the horizon itself. And yet, some mysteries remain. The vastness of the Atlantic, the sudden squalls, and hidden currents can still confound the bravest sailors. Perhaps that is why the Triangle continues to capture our imaginations. In the end, crew, the Bermuda Triangle is both real and myth. Ships have vanished, storms have raged, compasses have wavered. That is the real danger of the sea. But the tales of ghostly disappearances, alien abductions, and impossible phenomena, those are the sails of imagination catching the wind. We may never know all the answers, but that's part of the voyage, isn't it? To explore, to wonder, to navigate through the unknown, with curiosity as our compass. So, as we anchor in this story tonight, remember, the sea is full of mysteries, and some are meant to be pondered rather than solved. Keep your eyes on the horizon, your mind open, and perhaps your logbook ready. Until next time, crew, fair winds and calm seas.